Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a comparison between my Loewe Puzzle bag in the medium size and my Hermes Lindy in the 26 size. So in my previous video, which was my entire handbag collection video, I mentioned how similar my Loewe Puzzle was to the Lindy and that I wasn't sure if the Lindy was going to stay in my collection long term. And a couple of you really wanted to hear a little bit more about that. So I decided to do a full-on comparison and give you guys my overall thoughts about the two bags. Before we get into the video, I always like to quickly introduce myself for those of you who are new here. My name is Kim and I love sharing with you guys all my little luxuries. I do unboxings, I do reveals, I do reviews, comparisons. So if that's something that interests you, I would really appreciate if you would subscribe to my channel. And for those of you who are returning, thank you so much as always for your support. I truly appreciate it. Okay, so let me bring out the two bags for you to see. So here is my Loewe Puzzle in the medium and my Lindy in the 26 size. So side by side, you guys will probably think, wait, the medium puzzle looks so much bigger than the Lindy 26. And the Loewe Puzzle in the medium size is definitely a larger bag than the Lindy, even in the dimensions. So the dimensions for this is 29 centimeters, and the width is 14 centimeters and the height is 19.5 centimeters. So this is a bigger bag. The Lindy 26 in comparison, it is 26 centimeters across. The width is 13 centimeters and the height is 18 centimeters. So overall, this is a big bag. However, it's quite similar because the Lindy is in this dumpling shape. Like if you had it out like this, I think it would look a lot more similar to the puzzle. Let me try to show that. Yeah, see, it looks a lot bigger now, right? But because this bag is intended to be used kind of like, you know, slouchy like this, yeah, it makes the Loewe puzzle in the medium seem a lot more bigger. I don't own the Loewe puzzle in the small size, so I don't know the exact dimensions on that one, but I have a feeling that this one would be even closer to the Loewe in the small size. But I do own the medium, so that's what I'm going to compare it to. Let me just show you the features of the Loewe puzzle first. So you guys know I got this several years ago, and this is one of my most used bags. I really love it. So it has this top handle. It also has this strap. So the strap is detachable as well as adjustable. However, the top handle is not. There is a back pocket, as you can see here. It's quite wide and it does fit a phone. The front has a little flap right here, and then the zipper is hidden underneath. So the inside is cloth fabric lining with a slip pocket in the back, and then there is also a slip pocket in the front. So the good thing about this is this interior lining is not sewn down anywhere, so it does pull out, so it is a little bit easier to clean if you did have a lot of dust accumulated, or you know, you had to get a spot out. I think it would be very easy to clean. I do usually use this bag without a liner, so if something did get on the interior of the bag, I think it would be very easy for me to just spot clean it. The puzzle bag is known for its slouch, and the slouch is more prominent when you use it or grab it by the top handle, but when you do have it on the shoulder, it does still kind of slouch, as you can see. And because this is in the medium, it does have feet. It does have this extra D-ring. Yeah, you can take this little D-ring off and attach it here, and then now you can use it kind of like as a sling bag, and I have used it like this multiple times and I really do love it. So this strap is long enough and it's larger setting to be crossbody, so you can totally use this crossbody as well as on the shoulder. Next, let's look at the Lindy. So the Lindy has two top handles on the side. So instead of the one that goes along the top, this one has two along the sides. It does have a strap, a shoulder strap, but as you can see, it is attached here permanently. Nothing comes off. This is the way you wear it, and you can wear it over the shoulder like this. It's not as long as the Loewe Puzzle strap that I have the setting on, so I can't throw it over my body at all. It will not work that way. So this is basically the only way I would carry it, on the shoulder like this, and then a lot of times I will just hold it like this inside of my hands, on my arms. So yeah, that's how you would use the Lindy. So this is how it looks. It has two side pockets on the exterior, And this one is in Clemence leather, so it is a lot smushier, and yeah, it does have a little bit of weight to it as well, because the leather, the Clemence leather, I've been told, is one of the more heavier Hermes leathers. So yeah, that's one thing to note. And then this turn lock, you turn it and then you pull these sangles or zipper pulls off like so. And then you would have to open one side and the other. So it is a little bit cumbersome, and that's how you would fully open the bag. So in the interior, you can see that it is one large compartment. However, there is a side pocket. I hope you can see it over here on the side, and then another on the other side. There is no zippered pocket or anything like that on the front or the back, just along the two sides on the interior as well as the exterior. And there are feet on the bottom. There are 5 feet, as you can see. So yeah, it definitely does protect the bottom of the bag because of these feet. So let's go over some of the pros and cons of these bags. So the puzzle bag, I love that it has this top handle. I really love that the strap is adjustable and detachable, whereas the Lindy, like I showed you, it is not detachable. You can only carry it in this one length or carry it as a top handle. So that's one difference. I do prefer the top handle carry of the puzzle, as well as the strap and the various ways you can use it of the puzzle, a lot more than the Lindy. Another pro about the Loewe puzzle bag is that it is a lot more easier to open. So because it only has this one zipper, if you have it closed and you need to access something inside of the bag, you just need to slide it and just go in, which is a lot easier than the Lindy 26, because the Lindy, if you had it all done up, you would have to turn the turn lock and then undo the zipper pulls and then open the zipper. So it is quite a process to do that. And also, you know, when you're trying to put it in, you kind of have to angle it perfectly, because both sides do not angle at the same angle. You know, they're really loose. Like, so in order to get them on there, you really do have to make an effort to like align them. So yeah, basically it's a pain in the ass to get in and out of them if you close it up really properly like this. However, because this is a very casual bag, it's just easy to I guess leave it open, which is what I do a lot of the times. I'll just have this one side open like this. I'll have the other side closed. And then for me to get in and out of the bag, it would just be a matter of going in and out like this. Sometimes I don't even bother to like put the turn lock over it because when you carry it, you know, you really are not exposing yourself or the contents of your bag to the outside because it's like this. However, security wise, I would say the Loewe puzzle is a lot more secure in that this flap really does help to keep all the contents inside, even if you have the zipper open. So I carry mine like this all the time, and this flap, because it just like, you know, kind of closes on its own. Can you see that? It's like, it's quite securely closed. And so when I have it like this, I don't worry about items falling out or anything like that. Whereas I've noticed with the Lindy, when I've used it, that I'll have it in the car with it open kind of halfway like this. And then I will have, I've had occasions where I will kind of like the bag will topple over and things will fall out. So it is a much more open bag if you don't do it up properly. But then again, if you do kind of make sure that the turn lock is turned like this, then I can see how it is quite secure. So one pro of the Lindy is that the interior is completely in leather. So I feel like this is a lot easier to actually maintain, whereas as I showed you, the Loewe puzzle has like a cloth interior. So even though you are able to pull it out and clean it if you need it, still it's a white fabric. So chances are long-term use, this is going to get a lot dirtier and it's going to be a lot harder to clean. Whereas the leather on the Lindy 26, I guess you could just take like a damp cloth and like clean it out. That is a point that goes to the Lindy 26. Another thing I've also noticed is that even though the Loewe Puzzle in the medium size is a bigger bag dimension wise, the Lindy 26 is actually just as heavy. So I do use this constantly, and I don't feel that it's too heavy to carry with me. But when you just kind of go with the bare weight of these two, the Lindy kind of feels a little bit heavier, and I think it's because of the Clemence leather. I've been told that this is one of the heaviest leathers that Hermes does, and so yeah, definitely compared to the size, I feel like this feels a little bit actually even like more lightweight, whereas this feels a little bit heavy when I carry it. So yeah, definitely both bags are not super lightweight, but like I said, the Lindy 26 does feel like it does have this like weighty feeling to it. And another pro with the Lindy is that even though this is a super casual bag, it can look a little bit dressy if you do dress it up with a twilly. I could probably carry this as an all day into the evening type of bag. I think this would look a lot more dressier with a twilly and all that. Whereas this one is a completely casual bag. Like there's no way to disguise this and make this into an evening out bag, whereas I can see the Lindy kind of being used in that way because yeah, when you have like a really feminine twilly on it, it does make the bag look a lot more elegant and would work with more dressed up. Both of these bags are pretty much unbranded, which I love about both of these bags. So the Loewe Puzzle only has this mark on the corner. Yeah, like if you don't know Loewe, you won't know what this bag is. And the Hermes Lindy, it only has Hermes written down here underneath the flap. So honestly, I don't think people who don't know the brands would know that these are designer luxury handbags. I think both are really, really great as a low-key type of bag. Leather quality wise, I think both have amazing leather. The Loewe Puzzle, it's more of a smoother leather, and it's so easy to use, so easy to maintain. It's very sturdy. I don't have any corner wear or anything like that. The glazing is absolute perfection. I mean, for the amount of abuse this bag has gone through, I do not see any like glazing issues. It's just a beautifully made bag. So Hermes Lindy, as you can see, I did get this pre-loved, so I don't know how much abuse the previous owner has put on this bag, but I can tell you it has been used a lot because if you look at it closely, there are areas where there are showing signs of wear here, and then I guess the glazing also shows signs of wear. You can see it right there, right? So, I mean, this bag definitely, I feel like, although the craftsmanship and everything is there, I feel like this will show a lot more wear and tear than the Loewe Puzzle. If you use it the same way for the same amount of time, I'm pretty sure this is not going to show as much wear as this, because this does definitely show wear over time. So longevity wise, I actually think the Loewe Puzzle is a lot better. So the final point is price, and I did look up the retail price of both of them. The Lindy is a lot harder because Hermes doesn't have them on their website. It never does, and so it's a lot harder to find the exact retail price. But from what I can tell, the Loewe Puzzle currently in the medium size, it goes for $3,500, which is a lot. It is, but the good thing about the puzzle is that you can find deals on them on the pre-loved market, especially in the larger size, like the medium size. You can find really great deals out there. The Lindy 26 for retail, it goes for $7,000. So yes, it is twice the price of the Loewe Puzzle. And if you want a newer Lindy that's, you know, in immaculate condition, then you're gonna probably have to pay over retail because Hermes bags are so hard to get. So if you wanted a brand new one or close to new one, they're gonna go over retail. However, I got this at a great price because of the fact that this bag has been loved and there is wear and tear and signs of wear on this. So I did get this for a great price. So what about the Lindy 26 am I not sure about? Well, number one, I really love it, but because This bag is so much easier to use. When I need a bag like this, I'm automatically grabbing this one, which is what I've been noticing. So I did use this quite often in order to kind of really get a feel for it. But honestly, if I had two bags on the shelf and I wanted to grab a bag, most of the time I'll just grab this. And that's why I'm kind of iffy on whether or not this is going to stay in my collection long term. It is a great bag. If you are looking for something that is really everyday, really casual, easy to use, yeah, this is a great choice, especially if you can find it at a good price, pre-loved. I would definitely not hesitate to get this. However, price-wise, I could have gotten two Loewe puzzles for the price of this one bag. Now, for me, I would rather have two Loewe puzzles than have this one Lindy. And I really do feel like price is the biggest deterrent as to getting an Hermes bag. So what is my conclusion? Well, I think these are both really, really amazing everyday bags to get. They're low key, they are just easy to use. They're both super great quality. However, if I only had to choose one, I would choose the Loewe Puzzle over the Lindy any day. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. What do you guys like better? Do you like the design of the Loewe Puzzle or do you like the design of the Lindy 26 better? I would love to hear. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate if you could give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And with that said, I hope you guys have a wonderful week and I will see you in my next one. Take care, everybody.